also be a narrative story game. So the plan, I believe, is going to be that I'm going to run two narrative games. So with the narrative, you can only do two players against the AI or NPCs. And then we'll run the two narrative games while everybody learns how to play. And then once we run the narrative games with the time, we'll do a skirmish game which we can all four play against one another. We're really excited and interested to see how all of that works and comes out. It's a game that I've had for a little while and I've wanted to play for a little while. Just haven't had the opportunity or been able to convince my friends to play with me. And yes, I hear you. Multiverse. Didn't you just say that it has a solo story version? Why haven't you been playing it by yourself? Because that's kind of boring. I'm definitely a social gamer, which is why I play war games and D&D. I also just haven't really thought about it since I bought it, to be fair. And it's produced by a professional painter and his friend. Maybe now. Is this working? Man, I think I just keep fucking everything up.
I can hear you so well.
Okay, great.
It's great.
Yeah, so that's again, settings in OBS just keep changing, and I keep having to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Videos using a low latency toggle under advanced menu settings. Disable low latency. Advanced. Man, it just keeps constant video buffering. Use low latency toggle under advanced menu in the settings to disable low latency. Okay, we changed that. Okay, so for everybody that has been viewing that hasn't been using headphones, hello, welcome. I am so sorry that I am technically inept and super bad with computer stuff.
Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow or Saturday. See you tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday. It would be the day. It's fine. Whatever. Drive safe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Yay, you can hear me. BLT Vampire, hello, welcome. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I apologize for my bad technical skills and not knowing what settings are in OBS. But I'm glad you can hear me. Hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. We paint miniatures, if that wasn't obvious by the channel name. We paint for literally everything. D&D, Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, Infinity. We're going to be working on some Warcrow miniatures coming up soon as well. Right now, I am working on my Yakong robots for Infinity. These are coming out good. So we're finishing the decals here, and then we're going to do some battle damage and then snow, hoping to come out looking something like this one. Almost done with the white decaling, and then we'll be moving on to some battle damage. I feel like the white on the nose went too high up, so I think I'm gonna move it down a little bit, or just clean it up because it's not very neat. Vampire, are you also a painter? If so, what do you paint? Oh shit, I made that way too wide. Painter is a strong term. I'm more of a collector and part-time builder. Okay. So are you you Warhammer player?
or Infinity or lots of stuff to collect. I am also a collector. I have so many miniatures. I barely know what to do with half of them. With them all. This is the hard part. Getting this. Tight squeeze here. Painting underneath the barrel. Lots of things. Just now, mainly Crisis Protocol and Star Wars Legion. Heck yeah. So I want to paint Crisis Protocol stuff so bad, but I haven't been able to find a particular character that I really want to paint at any of my local game stores. And I try to avoid ordering things online for games like that. I really want to paint Gambit. He's my favorite X-Men hero. I would also really love to paint Magneto. And I am also probably at some point going to paint some Crisis Protocol miniatures on stream. And then I think after at least one of them is finished, we will probably do a weekend stream where we play like Star Wars Outlaws, right? So like if I paint a Crisis Protocol miniature because I have the bounty hunters or I think it's the bounty hunter set with Cad Bane in it. So we would paint one of the bounty hunters on stream, and then once we finish that bounty hunter, we do like a weekend stream where we play Star Wars Outlaws on stream. Same thing with like a D&D miniature or if we did a D&D miniature, then a weekend stream would be like D&D prep. Me prepping for my D&D campaign. Which character is the midst? They're in the midst of repacking models from duos to sets of 4. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know it's around here. It's not a super popular game, Crisis Protocol. I've never played it. I've seen people paint the models, and they look like they're really good quality. But again, I don't know if I have any interest in playing the game. I just want to paint the minis because they look cool as hell. But yeah, I like Magneto and Gambit are probably the two miniatures that I want to paint, and I've never seen any of them, either of them, in any of my local game stores. Oh gosh, that line over there is ugly. It's quite a fun game, and it's nice you can get away with 3 to 7 models per game. Yeah, I like that a lot about smaller games like skirmish games, things like Crisis Protocol and Star Wars Shatterpoint. There it is. But I guess they just released a thing where like Shatterpoint's dead now, or at least the community's like Shatterpoint's dead. I was like, oh no, I've never played the game. And I have miniatures for it. I was saying earlier, I am working on getting ready to play another game with some friends next week. That is a low model count skirmish game called Death Wizards. It's produced by a couple YouTubers that are also painters for the miniature hobby. Yeah, it's basically you live out your fantasy of being a necromancer and controlling an undead horde. Really fun concept for a game, especially because like playing an evil character in D&D is something that almost never gets to happen, and it feels kind of like D&D mixed with like Warhammer. And the best part is it's miniatures agnostic, so like you can use whatever the heck you want. So you get to be Nagash. Maybe not quite Nagash, but close. Your miniature that you get to use isn't quite that big, but it also says, like, go nuts, do whatever you want. It gives recommendations that your character be on 28 to 32 millimeter bases, and then bigger models go on like 40 and 60 millimeter bases. Is that? No, that's the gray that I'm using, right? I gotta reactivate it. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. We'll find out. Yep, that's the one. But, I mean, oof. Nagash is such a huge mini, too. I plan to do some Age of Sigmar stuff as well. But I am mostly an Infinity player. But I am trying to put together a spearhead for Age of Sigmar. Playing Lumineth Realm Lords. And maybe I'll expand into full-size games, but right now I'm just going to focus on Spearhead. Which I also just learned that, like, apparently there's multiple lists for Spearheads now, which is wild. So I have to build additional models that I wasn't originally intending. So that I can play either Spearhead. But luckily I have all the minis for it. I don't have to go buy anything, which is nice. Alright, so our white decals are done. We're ready to do some weathering and battle damage. Sponge. Not that sponge. Bad sponge. Use my fancy new tweezers that I bought specifically for this purpose. Okay. So I'm excited for to play Death Wizards because it's going to be something different. I am going to be playing a Spirit Caller Necromancer. So I summon ghosties and stuff. I was thinking about picking up some Warhammer models for it to represent like my minions and stuff, but I actually have a bunch of D&D ghost models that I'm going to use instead. Again, so that I stop buying so many minis. Okay, well this sponge isn't quite doing what I want. I think this was the one that I used last time. I'm very new to the battle damage and weathering stuff. Blue liner, walnut brown, that's what we want. So yeah, I don't know if the Zanshees are rolling across the screen or not, but I have one here out still. Oh, yep, there she is. So this is one of our other finished Infinity models, trying to be as close to the studio paint job as I can get. I think I did a pretty good job. But eventually we're going to have an entire Yuching army all painted up, which is going to take forever with all of them being at that high quality. But it's what I chose to do, and I'm going to stick with it because I am a masochist and like spending fucking 20 hours on a single model, I guess, for tabletop quality or for tabletop game. Okay, sponging is good. Let's see if we can do some bullet streaks like we did on the last one. I want like a big side one like this. So, Vampire, do you only collect Age of Sigmar? Or, I'm sorry, you collect Shatterpoint and Crisis Protocol. What are your favorite characters from those games? Like, who's your favorite Crisis Protocol character? And what? I know you said you're not much of a painter, but you said you paint now and then. So, like, what have you painted? I might hit this with yellow again because it's got maybe a little bit more battle damage than I wanted. Oh, that looks really bad. Note to self, guys, don't paint yellow over top of a really dark brown. It doesn't work very good. Like, that's just muddy and icky. I have to do a full coat here. We gotta mix, shake my yellow. Wow, why is... I really apologize, everybody, for the low latency and, like, just lagginess of the stream tonight. Again, I can never seem to win and everything goes right on any one particular stream. Constantly running into technical troubles. That's better. Okay. Bullet streak there. Let's do... Do I have a second big one on this one? That's what I did. Okay, so let's... hit the brown again and do some streaky... This one's got a big section, so just well, that's real big. Make that a little smaller. We'll do one on the top like that. All right. Let's find some silver and make some stuff pop. Metallics, metallics, metallics. Where did we go? Oop. Come on. Ooh, hello. That's not quite the silver I wanted. Where are we at? Where? This, there it is. Vallejo model color silver. Much better. This has like blue in it. I don't want blue. I just want a straight, pure silver. What did I use last time? I don't know. We're about to find out. Let's start with the bluish one. And see where that takes us. Ooh. Okay. Let's do this leg over here. Streaky silver highlights. Yeah, I feel like that's not bright enough. Alright, so let's try the really pearlescent silver. See if that gets us any further. I probably should have put it here in the flat part of the well so I could thin it better. Pick this up. It's almost too watery. Oh, metallics. How you are a pain in the butt. At times. Other times, you're fantastic. No, that's not working out either. Alright. Going back to the grayish one. Oh no, I messed up my green. That's okay. Hopefully that'll help the metal color pop through here a little bit. Alright. Let's try to get this little bullet streak taken care of here. So I think we're going to do another one on the top. Then maybe... Oh, that's got a good spot for one. So we'll play off this. And then pull it back. I keep almost going to my metallic instead of my brown. I was gonna say, am I in frame? You guys gotta yell at me if I'm not in frame. I need to make that a button for you guys. So you can yell at me. See, the fun part about all this is that once I do all this silver and I do all this battle damage, I'm gonna cover up like half of it with fucking snow. Hell yeah, this one on the side came out really good. That little bullet streak. See if I can get the top one to come out really good too. The one on the side, I probably need to touch up. I'm already using the thinner brush too. I might have to switch to an even thinner brush. It's because I'm rushing. Trying to get everything done Yeah, slow down, take my time. No rush.
Aurora, no.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter?
Don't encourage it.
Enough. Enough. You're a good guard dog. Okay. Oh, hello. What? What? Come here. The puppy dog. The puppy dog. Say hello, Aurora. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah. You're a good guard dog. Yes. Okay. All right. Where were we? Bullet streaks. Making them look not terrible. Or making them look as good as the first one. Oh god, that's a lot of paint. More than I wanted. Okay. Okay, thank you for the warning. Yeah, this one on the side does look really good. The one on the top is better, or is almost as good, but this one is just, I don't know, something about it. And this one on the top is not great, but, you know, whatever. I think I'm happy-ish with the battle damage the way where it's at. Touch up this gun here. Need more of my gray. She is so cute, but she's also so loud. And barks at everything sometimes. Great guard dog, but also a false alarm on stuff. Like every time the trash guy comes by, she barks at him like crazy. Like we don't even hear him, but she hears him outside moving the trash. Man, it would be wild to like have enhanced hearing like dogs do. I thought I was done with the silver. I don't think I'm done with the silver. I'm going to hit a few more spots. Just little bits and pieces to sell the weathered effect. This back here looks awful, in my opinion. The sponge wouldn't hit back here, and I just kind of tried to draw it in, and it does not look good. So I think that's just going to get covered in snow. But yeah, I think we're ready for snow. But also, looking at the old model, there's a section here that I want to add some of the silver on. I can't tell if I did more or less battle damage on this one than the old one. I definitely did more of the bullet streaks. And I feel like there's probably a little bit more on this one. But, so I think we're ready for snow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably buy a another bottle of the snow stuff before long, because I use quite a bit of it on these bigger minis. I mean, just covering the bases of the Zanchi use quite a bit. Botan is cool. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. Working on our Infinity models, our Yakong robots. We just got done doing all the battle damage. Now we're getting ready to work on the snow on the base. How are you this Friday Eve? Ooh, hello. Hoping for rain. Yeah, we've been real dry here too. But then again, if it rains, that means the window at my job leaks. So I'm not hoping for rain. Man, we're going heavy on the snow with this one. That's fine. That's fun. Get a little messy with it though. Push it around. Man, he looks great. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, we started the evening with none of the white decals painted on. So all those white decals are free-handed. And then we did the battle damage. And now we're working on snow. Just cover up this awful section back here that I did not paint well. That's a little too much. I want like half of this. There we go. Pull that off of there. You worked on any other Monster Hunter minis, Botanist? Your Crimson Fatalis was super cool, and I totally want to see you paint more Monster Hunter stuff. Where else do I don't want to go too overboard with the snow, but I also really love the way it came out on the first one. Like, I want it to look like it's like been left out in a snowstorm type of thing. So just like covered in snow and then gets activated in the middle of a battle. A fun concept. Considering that the entire like theme of my army is on a winter planet, I guess, for Infinity War. But if that's the case, I probably need to do like more streaking and griming and stuff. It's more like middle of a snowstorm, this thing starts shooting at you type of thing. I don't know. I don't want to cover up our awesome little bullet streaks, but I also definitely want a good amount of snow. NC's been in a rough drought. Yeah, we've been pretty dry here too. I think we had rain like a week or two ago. We got, I don't know, 6-8 inches. So we got a good amount, but it dried up like right afterward. Too much. Come on. This snow is being a little finicky. That's better. Okay. Now, I don't know how this stuff does when you try to seal it with, like, varnish. We're going to find that out. I don't think I can. I still might try, but I definitely won't be trying on this one. I'll be trying on the other one. This is the one that I'm probably going to play more often because it has the heavy machine gun. And it's the one that just kind of ruined my friend's day in his Infinity demo. Yeah, I think that's at a good spot. I like that. Man, this went faster than I thought it would tonight. Well, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Well. In that case, what do I want to start? Do I want to start anything? Do I have anything already started? These guys were kind of it. So let's let this snow dry, and then maybe we'll try to varnish them. But actually, no, I can't varnish them yet because I still have to do all the non-metallic metal. So the really dark gray parts are going to be non-metallic metal, including the gun and the rocket launcher. So you know what? We're going to let the snow dry and take a short break. And then while I do that, no. Manage poll. View results. 0%. Okay, so we're gonna do a new one. What is your... All right, so I just put a poll up for everybody in chat and watching. And what this poll is going to determine is what miniature we do first for the next project. We're going to be doing a 4 seasons project. So we're going to have 4 different minis. And each one is going to be painted in one of the 4 seasons. Stop wobbling. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll be back at painting. Maybe we'll work on an infinity model, or maybe we'll work out colors for the next project. I'm so sorry. I have been muted this whole time. Yeah. So let me backtrack here while you guys do this. So we were painting the base rims. And the process starts with cavalry brown. And then we go to orange brown. We mix a 50-50 brush load, orange brown, cavalry brown, do a coat. Once we do that coat, technically we're supposed to do another brush load of orange brown in the mix, but we jumped and we went straight to orange brown. Once we do orange brown, we then jump to ice yellow. And then we do a glaze of orange brown over the ice yellow. And then we do another step of ice yellow. And then glaze with fiendish yellow over top of the ice yellow for the final result of what we did here on the base rim. This is the process that we use for our armor on our Infinity models, right? So that is just about the same as what we did on the armor here. And I finished this one. We still have one more to do, but I'm going to do him over the weekend because we've been going for about 2.5 hours now. And then next week we will pick up, that's what I was showing you guys here. Next week we'll pick up painting our Four Seasons elves, our Siennan from Warcrow. And over the weekend I am going to post these guys on Discord. So if you have not joined my Discord, please join my Discord. Give me a follow on Instagram and YouTube. And if you can, follow me here on Twitch. If not, then, follow on Twitch. If you can, subscribe. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to a channel at no cost to you, and it gives me a couple bucks. If you subscribe with Amazon Prime, then you will have to resubscribe every month, but it costs you nothing if you have an Amazon Prime membership, and I get Jeff Bezos' money, and that's a win-win for everybody. So we're going to post these 4 CNN models on the Discord over the weekend, and I will let you guys pick which one of these miniatures you want to see in a fall color scheme, because the winner of our poll that we've done for the 4 seasons was fall, followed by spring, and then winter. So each one of these guys is going to be painted in one of those 4 color schemes. And we will be starting with fall on these guys next week. So with that, I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Botanist, I hope you get the rain that you're looking for. And don't forget to keep it weird. Thanks, guys.